tell, but that's big snowflakes. I was looking at the weather. It wasn't even supposed to start snowing until I got up into Missouri. It's snowing in Oklahoma, so that's gonna be great. It's gonna be a nice slow ride up to Illinois. I gotta stop by the house. I'm bobtailing, so I forgot my phone chargers. So as soon as I get done with my pre-trip here, I gotta run up to the house and grab phone chargers. Grabbing some phone chargers, and Hirschbach called me, completely changed my load. They had a guy that was supposed to be picking up a load tonight. The truck broke down, so now I'm doing something completely different. Either way, I'm still going to be driving in the snow all night, but now I'm doing that Harrisonville to Gas City load, which I hate because the way they schedule it. But with the snow and stuff, they're just going to have to deal with whatever happens. Completely different load than I was on. Just updated Hirschbach. I'm going to find somewhere to pull off because I got no visibility and the roads are completely covered in black stuff. Can't tell if it's ice or water, so, and it's right at freezing. So I'm going to pull off and check out the weather, see when this stuff's going to pass. It wasn't supposed to hit like this in Arkansas. It was only supposed to be like mixed rain, sleet kind of stuff, but it's like heavy dumping snow. So I've got no visibility and traffic's crazy. I got a truck stop here about 4 miles. I'm going to try to crawl to and check out the weather and see when it'll be safe to drive again. to do here because it's really not snowing too bad now. But it's like if I leave here to go pick up this load and then head up north on 49, which it's snowing all the way between here and Harrisonville, like if it's going to get worse up the road, because if I leave now, I would technically have enough time to get up there on time for that first delivery. But if I go pick up this load and then discover it's the roads aren't great or the weather gets worse, or I can just wait until the storm passes, but then I'll miss that appointment, and it's being a Walmart load, there's a good chance they won't take it till like tomorrow night. I mean, Hirschbach's not pushing me to do anything, but I just hate to have like a load not get delivered on time and stuff just because of a little snow. It's tough because I'm sure I could probably drive in it and be fine, but there's always that risk. I'll think about it some more. It's awkward for me because every company I worked for before, it was always a fight when it came down to like, okay, there's bad weather, I really don't think it's safe to be driving. They're like, oh, well, just get this done. And I called these guys and told them, when I planned on shutdowns, like, hey, I've got real low visibility. This snowstorm was way worse than the weather reported it. And then once I got stopped, I looked into the Weather Channel app. It was showing it's not going to let up until after midnight. And I'm feeling nervous, like I need to get going. And I called them, and she's like, nope, you just stay there as long as if it's snowing, you're good to just sit there until it's done. It's like, I've driven in snow before. It's really not that bad. And she's like, no, you felt like pulling off the road because it was shady. Just hang out there until the storm passes. I was like, all right. It's like, I just feel awkward doing that because, I've been pushed through so much crap weather in my career. But it's 8:30 now. It's just not worth going and picking this thing up just to trudge through snow and risk wrecking. It's like, we're just going to reschedule it and deal with it as it comes. It's like, that stuff happens on the road sometimes. It just sucks that I left the house to get an hour and a half down the road in part. I could have just stayed at home. But I'm somewhere safe, and that's what's important. And when this clears up, I'll get down the road a little bit and get this thing rescheduled. Snow's let up. As far as I can tell, if I take it easy, I'm going to be at the back end of it. Maybe it won't be too heavy, and I can get on down the road. Let's go try to get this thing picked up and bring it on up to Harrisonville. Maybe I'll make it up on there before 2 a.m. I kind of doubt it. But I think Walmart will let me come in until 3 a.m. I want to try to get this thing delivered today, but we'll see how it goes. here by about 2:15. My appointment was at 2:05, so I'm well within that hour, and they got me straight in the door, so it's not going to be any big deal. I just, I was sitting around waiting on the weather to give up. It gave out right at the right time where I could get up here on time. So the roads were a lot clearer up north of Fayetteville than, or well, really north of Joplin. It cleared up. It didn't start getting snowy again until the last like 15 miles. It started getting snowy and wet again. So it was, all in all worked out fine. So hopefully I can get unloaded pretty quickly here and maybe try to make up some miles on this next run between here and Gas City, because that delivers first thing tomorrow morning, and I don't want any of this weather to prevent that from making it to its delivery. We'll see. It's winter driving now. It's like sometimes this stuff hinders stuff and you can't do anything about it, but I try to get stuff done anyway. Do what we can. I don't know how Hirschbach's going to be when it comes to scheduling stuff. KMB used to be pretty good about giving you a bunch of extra time on loads during the winter, but this is my first season with working with Hirschbach, so we'll see how they do things. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get this next load done. I'm waiting on a call back. They have it scheduled to pick up, in my opinion, way too early tomorrow afternoon. So, I don't know. It seems like the way they want me to do it, I'm not comfortable doing it the way they keep planning this load. They want me to intentionally go to the final knowing that they're not going to accept it. It's a Walmart load. They will not accept loads for 1 hour before. Everybody in the trucking industry knows this, including the DOT. Everybody knows this. If you go in at midnight, which is about what time I can get there, they want me to do that so I can get kicked out and off-duty drive to a truck stop, so that I can off-duty drive back, so that I can get a full 10-hour break in and still go to work in the morning. The problem with that is, I don't think that that's the spirit of the law. It may be the letter of the law, but it doesn't make any sense for me to interrupt my break to go deliver a load because I went in knowing that they weren't going to accept me to leave and come back. All that is intentionally manipulating the personal conveyance laws so that loads can get delivered on time and picked up on time. I hate that they're doing that, and I'm probably just going to tell them to go stick it, because I've told them already that I wasn't comfortable doing it this way, and they scheduled this load this way anyway. I've already told them I'm not going to do it, so I'm just going to stick to my guns on that. And if they don't like it, they can eat it. Boy, the world looks a lot less dramatic when you've had a good rest. I was kind of freaking out about this load when I stopped this morning and kind of stirred myself up and was getting annoyed. And then I called the log people at Hirschbach. Oh, I can't see anything on this phone. Hold on. There we go. And the log people at Hirschbeck totally agreed with me. I explained the way they keep scheduling this load, that you have to do some like real sketchy stuff to get it delivered. And you know, I've explained to my planner I don't like doing it that way, and I told him I wasn't going to do it that way. So I just sent him a message before I went to sleep saying, look, I'm going to be available to roll again at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. That's the earliest I can guarantee. And it wasn't a big problem. It might be tomorrow, I'll let you know. But today she was just like, yeah, okay, thanks for letting me know. That was the end of it. Like 50 miles out from Gas City. I gotta kill a couple hours so I can get there within the window. My appointment's at 5, so I'm a little tired. I might take a little nap, but feel tired enough I could maybe go in there and close my eyes for 45 minutes or so. But I need to go take this dog for a walk for now. kind of upper 20s, but it's super windy and wet and cold. So got sweatpants under my jeans, and hoodie under my jacket, and a shirt under my shirt. 28 wouldn't be bad if it was still. I mean, it's still cold, but when it's windy in 28, it's miserable and wet, so also sucks. But I didn't talk to the camera at all yesterday or this morning when I got done because I was just exhausted. So I just came over here and got 7 hours of sleep or so. But I'll leave this video here and I'll immediately stop and record the next video, which is the next load. That last load picked up okay, or I delivered okay and all that, so this next one's going to be interesting.